Hello again. Thank you for coming back for another day, another dose of reflection on 1 Peter chapter 2. So yesterday we were talking about our obedience to authorities above us. And in verse 15 today, Peter explains a little bit more of why. For it is God's will that by doing good you should silence the ignorant talk of foolish people. So by doing good, by living in accordance with the law of the land, by being obedient to the authorities and the rulers who have been placed in accordance with God's will, even when we can't understand that, over and above us, then we are demonstrating to other people the benefits of living in a way that is good for society. We can't be seen as God's people. We can't be involved in some crazy rebellion or treasonable acts of rebellion against the legal forces. But because that just brings, well, it brings evil. It allows evil to thrive and to um, get bigger and bigger and more powerful in our world. As Christians, as followers of Jesus, we're to abide by the laws of the land in as far as they don't contradict God's laws. And that should allow, by the way, freedom of speech. So the ability and opportunity for us to speak up where we believe that such laws are wrong, but to do so within the confines of the legal system. I think we can do that carefully and undergirded by a huge amount of prayer and support. But on the whole, Peter is urging us, on the whole, we are to do good. And by doing good, we're silencing the criticism of others around us who may want to disagree with us, but they can't disagree with our actions. We're using the legal system, we're using political systems perhaps, to speak up and act out what it means to belong to God. I'm not sure I've got this sorted. I find this really quite difficult sometimes because I want to rail against what I see as unjust or unfair or unchristian laws. But we need to try and find the balance. We need to help one another to find the balance somehow. So let's pray for one another to find that balance. Let me pray. Father, thank you so much for the settled country that we live in. Help us, Lord, to be contributors to that and not in rebellion against it. Help us to seek your way, to seek your peace, to show your goodness at all times, and not least in the ways that we live among non-Christians. Amen. God bless you. Thank you for being with me as we walk this difficult